videos!
Hey everyone, this is Hedgeman,
And I'm Eatsley.
and we are doing a review of Men Who Stare at Goats.
The movie came out in 2009, starring
George Clooney, Jeff
and
Bridges,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi from the first,
That
from
was
episode 1
it,
and
though.
2.
It was just,
And then the guy you think is from The Office, but
so it's about a reporter guy who's following a Jedi.
how has this movie not been sued? Obi-Wan Kenobi went to George Lucas and he's like,
I'll give you a big hug.
if you don't sue us, I will give you $5 and the biggest hug you've ever seen.
$500 billion on backflips.
$500 billion spent on backflips. Anyway, the plot is a reporter for a small town paper. His girlfriend or his wife dumps.
It's a guy with one arm.
So he's like, I have to go prove I'm awesome. So he goes to Iraq. He gets tied up with George Clooney, who is apparently the best psychic from the New Earth
Army.
Force.
New Earth Army.
New Earth Army.
I'm sitting here thinking about it, and it's like, who would think that's a good idea?
The movie or going there?
Well, it's
the plot of the
technically
movie
a
or
satire.
making the movie?
Both.
Okay.
It's a satire.
It is a satire. Of what, I'm not sure.
The Hurt Locker?
Hurt Locker came out in like 2011. The movie is the story of the New Earth Army, which is the 60s and 70s. And
Drugs.
Yeah, drugs and
Hippies.
and stuff
Flowers.
implemented in the army because...
It's because that guy, he was like, we should fight with our minds. I can stare at goats and they die. With our minds.
Despite the build-up, the 10-second bit where he kills a goat by staring at it was disappointing. George Clooney is...
He's not a very good funny guy.
He doesn't do funny very well.
He's just...
He's there and he has a mustache and that bothered me the whole time. He's just like...
It was funny when he was in the car and he was like staring at the sun. And he was like, watch what I'm gonna do. And then he's like, you see it?
It was pretty funny when everybody was on acid and they drove the tank through like the fences and stuff. There was another part where a guy was on acid and he takes all his clothes off and he goes and shoots people.
That was pretty funny.
Then he kills himself. The New Earth Army is made up of Jedis.
They use their mind and nature to... What is the goal of it?
Dive at somebody while swinging knives.
Yeah, and that one guy, the same guy was... Now that we've completely bashed the movie.
It's just too long. That's the real problem. It was too long, really didn't have much material. The story didn't make any sense, poorly told, the acting was not good. But other than being critically flawed in every way.
Yeah, it's just awful. There we go, that's
So
the
long.
entire review.
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
Let's give it a,
I feel like if we go too low, then people are like, you just give a crappy rating.
You give Skyline a 2. Or you can disagree with me, you can go like 10.
Skyline was
Skyline was better in this movie.
Skyline was better in that it was brief. It was 88 minutes of aliens killing people, and that was
but
it.
this was just like a
This
waste
was-
of time.
There was no
aliens!
There wasn't anything.
You can't do that this time.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I'm going with a 2.5.
Meet you at 3. Let's call it 2.75.
Okay, 2.75.
Yeah.
So that's it. We didn't talk much because
There wasn't anything to it.
So 2.75, guys. Bye. Hey Ben, it didn't record.